Hey friends, what's good? Derek here from Bomb Socks with a new week of Bomb Bites where we feast upon the words of Christ one bite at a time. So this week we're getting into the amazing chapters of Moroni 7 through 9. And I like how last week Moroni said, I'm only going to write a few more things. And these things right here, yet nothing much, just some of the words of his father Mormon that are just life-altering from the Book of Mormon. So I'm excited to get into some things with you. In fact, we're going to spend 3 days in Moroni chapter 7. And really that probably won't even do it justice, but we'll do our best one bite at a time. So to start off today's message, I want to give you a quote-unquote Mormon message from back in the day from President Thomas S. Monson. Many of you know this one, but I think it's a great place to start off today. So go ahead and watch this.
Sweetheart?
Did her mother never teach her to clean properly? Well, will you look at that? She's finally learned how to clean her laundry. I wonder how she did it.
Well, dear, I have the answer for you. You'll be interested to know that I got up early this morning and washed our windows.
Are we looking through a window which needs cleaning? Are we making judgments when we don't have all the facts? Said the Savior, why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Or to paraphrase, why beholdest thou what you think is dirty laundry at your neighbor's house, but considerest not the soiled window in your own house? There's really no way we can know the heart, the intentions, or the circumstances of someone who might say or do something we find reason to criticize. Thus the commandment, judge not.
You know, I love that message because, again, judging is a very, very difficult thing to navigate. Not just for members of the church, but it is for humans in general. I think our default is to go to judging. One of my favorite quotes of all time, Dieter F. Uchtdorf, gives the powerful 2-word message of stop it. Now, to give context to that, when it comes to hating, gossiping, ignoring, ridiculing, holding grudges, or wanting to cause harm, please apply the following. Stop it. We have to stop judging others and replace judgmental thoughts and feelings with a heart full of love for God and His children. Now, I love that simplicity, but here's the thing. It's not that simple. Now, while we're commanded to not judge others unrighteously, I absolutely get that. There are situations that we do need to judge, and Moroni, through his father Mormon, gives the best way on how to judge. So verses 11 through 17 in Moroni 7 do give us some guidance on how to make judgments when it comes to situations, when it comes to actions, when it comes to ways we are influenced. And you start over in verse number 11 where it says, For behold, a bitter fountain cannot bring forth good water, neither can a good fountain bring forth bitter water. Wherefore, a man being a servant of the devil cannot follow Christ. And if he follow Christ, he cannot be a servant of the devil. Wherefore, all things which are good cometh of God, and that which is evil cometh of the devil. For the devil is an enemy unto God, and fighteth against him continually, and inviteth and enticeth to sin, and to do that which is evil continually. Then you go down to verse number 14. Wherefore take heed, my beloved brethren, that you do not judge that which is evil to be of God, or that which is good and of God to be of the devil. For behold, my brethren, it is given unto you to judge, that ye may know good from evil. And the way to judge is as plain. Again, Mormon makes it very simple here. that ye may know with a perfect knowledge as the daylight is from the dark night. There's a great quote from Gordon B. Hinckley where he expounds on this a little bit. He says, how do we know the things of the Spirit? How do we know that it's from God? By the fruits of it. If it leads to growth and development, if it leads to faith and testimony, if it leads to a better way of doing things, if it leads to godliness, then it is of God. If it tears us down, if it brings us into darkness, if it confuses us and worries us, if it leads to faithlessness, then it's of the devil. You recognize the promptings of the Spirit by the fruits of the Spirit, that which enlighteneth, that which buildeth up, that which is positive and affirmative and uplifting and leads us to better thoughts and better words and better deeds is of the Spirit of God. That which tears down, that which leads into forbidden paths, that is of the adversary. I think it is just that plain, just that simple. Now again, I appreciate how these two righteous men, you've got Moroni who gives his father's words on this, says, guys, it's simple. You got Gordon B. Hinckley, guys, it's simple. So why is it so complicated for you and I? You know, when you think about it, does it invite us to grow closer to Christ? If so, it's worth holding on to. If not, it might be time to reevaluate. Now, one of the places you can go for some additional knowledge on this is the gospel topics, and you go to judgment, and you can go specifically to judging others, where it says, judgment is an important use of our agency. It requires great care, especially when we make judgments about other people. This is where it gets complicated. All our judgments must be guided by righteous standards. Only God, who knows each individual's heart, can make final judgments of individuals. Now, one of the things we're often tempted to do is, we're walking down the street and we see people and we're just like, ooh, celestial, no, outer darkness. Yeah, we can't do that because that's wrong. Now, we often feel like it is wrong to judge others in any way, and I absolutely get that, and that is true. We should not condemn other people, but we will need to make judgments on ideas and situations and people throughout our lives. For example, we need to choose friends, we need to choose leaders, we need to choose a spouse. But those decisions should come out of feelings of love and the Spirit, not feelings of condemnation. It is so important to have the Spirit of the Lord with us. And when the Spirit of the Lord is with us, then those decisions do become easier to make. And again, it's not about being judgmental, it is about being judicious. And so if you and I can learn how to be judicious with the Spirit of the Lord, then I think we're going to be okay. And I love how Mormon says here, I will show unto you the way to judge. And I really think in these verses, he teaches us really well how to do that. And I'm grateful for his words. And I'm grateful that Moroni took that time to share that wonderful counsel with us. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing these messages. As always, so grateful that you do that. If you like what you see, click the like button to get that. It gets that message out there. And if you haven't already, you got to go check out our amazingly comfortable gospel themed socks at BOM-BITES.com. Godspeed, my friends, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.